All right, friends, so what we're gonna do now is make a pattern and a border for our project. So the first thing you're gonna do is get a piece of construction paper and you're gonna write your name on the back. You're gonna take this drawing you did, and we're going to be very careful with this because we don't, if there's anything on the table, like even a piece of sand that's sharp, it will scratch the paper. So I like to put this upside down on my construction paper, and we're just going to quickly add a border of glue around it without wrinkling the paper. Then we're going to take this and we want to hover over our paper first to make sure all sides are even. So like right now, if I was to glue this on, all sides would not be even. If I was to glue it on here, so I like to set it down, double check before I press it down. Once I press it down, it's there. So notice how top, bottom, and sides are even. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm gonna go in with some foam shapes. And we're going to be making a pattern. You're going to need about 6 of each shape you pick out. So I'm gonna just do, let's see, maybe circles. So I'm pulling out 6 and making sure I have 6 first before I start. And if I'm short 1 or 2, I can always borrow from somebody else another tray at my table. 6 circles, that's what I picked. Now I'm gonna pick another shape, and again, same size, but they can be different colors, and I'm gonna make sure I have 6 of those as well. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to now make a A-B pattern, but it's not gonna be just an A-B. We will be doing more with those 2 shapes. So I'm gonna just place them on my paper, and I want a space between each one. So I'm gonna go in, and I'll probably need to fit about 3 across. So now I'm gonna come down here, square, circle, square. So I try to spread them out. Notice how I'm not gluing everything down yet. I'm just making sure that everything aligns up. So it looks like I didn't need all 6, so I could probably set these aside, and notice how these kind of line up, each side is symmetrical. So I'm gonna go in and now I'm gonna add glue to the bottom of these. So now that we have that done, we are gonna go in and add some gems. So you're gonna need 2 different gems because you're going to dedicate a certain gem for each shape. Now, a lot of these bigger gems I don't have many of them. So I would try to focus on the smaller gem. They do not have to be the same color. So I think for every circle I do, I'm going to use maybe these fun flowers. And again, you need to keep it the same gem for whatever your shape was. So I'm gonna go in all my circles and add that one I picked out for my circles. Okay, now I need to pick one out for my squares. I think I'm gonna do these neat leaf looking gems. Okay, so now I'm gonna add glue to each of my gem and place that on my shape. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of make sure, hold this up, make sure all the gems are glued on so that when I go to pick this up at the end of art, I'm not missing any. It looks like they're all glued on. So now we have one more step. I'm going to now think of one line, and I'm gonna do in those empty spaces a line. So this is gonna make an ABC pattern instead of just an AB. So you can see I did a straight line here. You're gonna pick one type of gel crayon. I don't want to do purple because that's not really going to show up. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe white for mine. Think of one type of line. Maybe this time I'll just do some scalloped lines. And that's what I'm going to go in and put between every one of my shapes that I